live from Northwest Arkansas in new glorious color. It's the Etc.Show with Paul Pease. Yay! That's right. That's right. Episode 4, ladies and gentlemen. 4. You know, I gotta tell you, I have to apologize once again that the weather sure has turned ugly again, so that I couldn't do a nice outdoor episode. I am getting sick of the bad weather shit, if you get my drift. Of course, here I am with the, guess what, hot coffee this time in an Arizona mug. That's what I've got today, while wearing my Arkansas Razorbacks shirt. Yay! Go Hogs! Sweet! That's how it works around here down in Northwest Arkansas. So, to tell you the truth, guys, a lot of things have been going down in the last 7 to 10 days since my last Etc.Show, which was, I'm still getting comments about it being depressing. Well, you know what are you gonna do? You know, life happens, and when it happens, you record it and you send it to YouTube, which is the world medium of anything and everything. Kind of like an Etc.Show for the world masses, except YouTube's a hell of a lot more entertaining than my show at times. So let's see here. Let's get on to some other things here. Of course, let's see. Since episode 3 happened, for years, 10 years, we've been waiting, we've been hunting, we've been trying to track down the world's #1 criminal, Osama bin Laden. Dead as a doornail, dead. Ding dong, Osama's dead. Make up the rest of the lyrics your fucking self. Thing is that, you know, the death still, for conspiracists like myself, it's not that he's dead is the conspiracy. I think pretty much all the people here on the Etc.Show know that I'm a conspiracist, but that's just because I'm a little left of norm. A lot of people, a lot of people don't know that I'm an independent. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I think outside the box. That's just the way it is. I am not a sheeple. I am hoping that most of you people out there aren't sheeples, because most of my friends are free thinkers with a free will, and that's the way this country's run. That's the way, you know, it's supposed to be run by free thinking Americans that want to adhere to the Constitution. That's what this is all supposed to be about. So backtracking as to why I'm bringing this up is that it's not Osama's death that was the conspiracy here. We've seen the death photos, or at least most of us have. I saw the death photos. Sure, you can Photoshop stuff like that, but when Al-Qaeda's going off and saying, yeah, you American bastards, you killed him in Pakistan, which is supposed to be our one of our main cell centers, you know, then you must know pretty much that he's dead, because why would they be going and saying that? I guess from what I heard, they're going to get a new under the radar for most of the world, but I guess not the CIA, a new commander, so to speak, of operations. And well, you know what? He looks like he could be a dictator. He kind of looks like he could be a cousin of Fidel Castro. That's what this guy looks like. So they say that he might be the new person in charge. But the conspiracy here is, personally, I think we knew longer than what everybody is telling. Obama said the intel was supposedly since last August we knew where Osama bin Laden was. I think it was longer than that, and they pulled out, you know, killing him. I think they were meant to kill him. They supposedly said dead or alive. Well, there's reports coming out that we took him out on purpose. There wasn't going to be an alive. Why? Don't know. Did he know a bunch of information that could have damaged us, per se? I'm not sure. Personally, I think he would have been worth more alive than dead. Some people said he had weaponry at him. Well, then that's a different story, I guess. If you're going to go out blazing glory and go attempt to get your 72 virgins, and hopefully for you, Osama, they're male virgins. That'd be a little bit of hell, wouldn't it? I know it'd be for me, that's for sure. So that's the thing. I just think there's a lot of facts. And then the burial at sea thing, Muslim tradition, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I will have to confess that I don't have any Muslims for friends to go and back up the story, but I have read small books of the Muslim religion, and I don't recall there being a burying at sea being part of that. So I think somebody hasn't told us everything. They'll hide it behind national security, whatever, you know. All I'm saying is, at this very moment in 2011, don't trust the government. Okay? They will only allow what they want you to know. Because I think they think either we couldn't handle the truth, as Jack Nicholson would have said in A Few Good Men, or it's something more devious. I have no clue. So the Osama bin Laden thing has been the big thing to do. It appears, at least for a couple days, that there was a resurgence of American patriotism. And you know what? I don't know. You know, I guess, you know, there really isn't very many times to celebrate a death. But I guess this is kind of one of them. But you don't go and have parties and all kinds of crap like that. You just go off, nod your head, salute the Navy SEALs and all the United States military that were involved in the operation to begin with, you know, and go from there. Am I ready to go off and say that the CIA isn't a complete evil entity? No. I guess once in a while they can be good for something, but I still think that they're a force that shouldn't be tolerated, but, you know, reckoned with. Down here, of course, another thing that's been going on, lots and lots of flooding in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Alabama with the tornadoes. Okay, a lot of natural disasters have been going on, per se. Or is it? Now, I know this next one's a little hard to swallow. There has been some talk, and you'll have to forgive me. I did read recently of in some type of scientific journal. It was a online article. If any of you scientist people up there, because I had some friends of mine that I went to school with that are into science stuff, if you guys could find the source again, please, and back me up on this, that'd be greatly appreciated. But where I'm going on all of this is that the government, okay, has tested weather control equipment. They are capable of doing some weather controlling. They have been able to test that they can do minor, small tornadoes. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, why in the hell would they be testing such equipment? Well, most of the things that I have read were based on military potential usage. Like, for example, over in the Middle East, sandstorms can be a bitch. I know some Iraqi war veteran soldiers that have told me that the power of a sandstorm can actually be devastating if the conditions are right. So stuff like that. Or, let's see, what was another thing I heard? This one, to me, though, was a little bit more far-fetched than normal, about the Japan earthquakes. They were saying supposedly they were trying to test that out. Well, let's not forget this much, okay? That even if you're a science major or not, the world, for even before we knew this technology existed, the world has always had magnetic waves and radio waves. Those things were there way before we even had the technology. And the thing is if you screw it up, okay, if you screw up the system, lots of crap's gonna happen. All right. So whether some of the disasters were man-made, we shouldn't be messing around with this crap. That's all I'm saying. They, the week that the Alabama tornadoes happened, I think they said there was 350 tornadoes in the United States just that week alone. That was the most that's ever been recorded in the United States weather history. So 350 tornadoes, that is a lot. Now, yes, we could go off and throw this and chalk it up to the book of Revelations in the Bible, that they said that more impending natural and man-made disasters will be more frequent as the end times are happening. I'm not even going to go there. That's another show entirely for something else. All I'm saying is you know what? Just keep at least one eye to the sky. Keep one eye. Don't always believe everything the media tells you. Don't be a sheeple. Be a free will individual. So let's see. I think I'm off my serious soapbox. Let's go throw a little factoid here. We're going to go from serious world crap and U.S. crap to something I just found out a couple hours ago. If you're a 2.5 Men watcher, I personally think the show's it's funny once in a while. I have friends of mine that are like, watch it religiously, aka Eric Guck. Yeah, if you know him, he likes watching that thing religiously. They had finally announced a replacement for Charlie Sheen. That replacement is Kelso from '70s show, Ashton Kutcher. That's right. With you know what, if you're gonna go that route with it, call it 2.5 Kelsos, because that's about what the hell the situation's gonna be on that show. You know, most of the time when they have replacement actors to replace a big person either leaving a show or the person died, aka John Ritter from 10 Simple Rules, and they tried replacing him with David Spade and James Garner. That didn't work real well. There's very few shows that actually last past a major character leaving. George Clooney from ER, that's a big one. I'm a big Office fan, huge Office fan. They're already declaring that next season's going to be the final season. That's what I read. And you know what? Fine. You know, Steve Carell is a big chunk. I think that it takes a lot of balls to keep going when a major character leaves, because you know what? That's part of the reason why you loved watching a show, was because of that character, whether you can identify it or not. Now, Charlie Sheen being, Charlie Parker, I think his name was, that seemed a little bit too damn true to life. I mean, if they really would have made like some R-rated episodes of what really Charlie Parker really does, aka, you know, snort cocaine, have a couple goddesses, watch your little kids, yell winning a lot, and the whole, if you don't believe in his philosophy, you're a troll. Let's see, is trolls similar to lot lizards? Let's see, I was married to a troll once. One of the two ex-wives is going to have to figure out which one I'm talking about. And I've had friends that were trolls up north. You people will figure that out. Though none of you guys that watch this show know who that is, because they don't watch. So, yeah, winning. Yeah, whatever, Charlie. You're just getting your extra minute or two of fame before that clock runs out, too, and you're probably dead in a year or two from some kind of drug overdose or whatever. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I know I'm going long-winded again, but you know what? I don't care, because I can. Oh, another thing while I'm at it. I did get some good positive stuff on the Mother's Day mini episode that I did on Mother's Day, and thank you very much for that. But I seriously was being very serious